Hello and welcome to Coming Up on Campus.
We've got all the latest information about what's coming up on campus in the next week.
And we'll be talking about Grad Ball, Lucy Awards, Founders, Crazy for County and much more.
We've got guests in to speak about all of these events, plus the latest information on Founders. Stay tuned for Coming Up on Campus.
Hello and welcome to Coming Up on Campus.
We're back with exciting information on everything that is going on in the next week around campus.
And as we just said, we'll be talking about Crazy for County, Founders, Grad Ball, Lucy Awards and much more.
Yes, we've got guests coming in to talk about all of these events, and we'll be giving you the lowdown for Founders, which started yesterday. So make sure not to miss it. Here's Coming Up on Campus. I'm Ben.
And I'm Jess. We're joined here in the studio by Ebony from County, who's helping in the organisation of Crazy for County.
Ebony, can you tell us a bit about this event?
Yeah, next week, as you all know, it's Legends on Friday and Saturday, so throughout the week we're having a Crazy for County week, which is just everyone getting into the county spirit, so everyone will be ready for Friday. We've got events going on every day. On Monday we've got karaoke and pizza night, which everyone usually loves. So
always goes down well.
Tuesday, Ben here's doing the barbecue.
Where will that be taking place?
That's next to the county townhouses. We did a barbecue a few weeks ago and it went down really well, so we thought we'd do one again. It's just a lot of free food, and that's it. Free food, burgers, sausages, the lot. Come down and enjoy that.
On Wednesday we're handing it over to Live at the Oak and the Bernardo Society, and they're doing their last Live at the Oak of the year, with Bernardo's, and there'll be like special Bernardo drinks. There'll be raffles, which the money will go to Bernardo's, so it'll be really good. On Thursday we're taking County to Manchester, so we've got County Goes to Manchester trip.
Now how does that work? Do you have to buy tickets for that?
Yeah, the tickets will be on sale starting today. In an hour they'll be on sale.
And how can you get the tickets?
I'll be in County Bar selling them. We're posting it on the county page, so all the county students know about that.
Is it only for county students?
At the moment, yeah, but if there's some left over,
some spaces, anyone can get involved.
Anyone can get involved.
Just drop us a message if you bring guests. Yeah.
And then Friday and Saturday, like I said, is Legends, so hopefully everyone will be in the county spirit for that. Everyone will be wearing their t-shirts, taking part in the games in Legends itself, and everyone supporting. So
do you want to just describe to us what Legends is? What's that?
Do you want to go for that one, Ben? Or do you want me to?
You can do that.
Right, okay, I'll take it. Basically it's like the sporting event between County, Grisdale, Fylde and Pendle, and it's a 2-day like tournament sort of thing, so it's like I suppose it's like a bigger version of Carter Shield in a way, where everyone like plays sports, like there's bar sports, there's football, and it's a tournament that goes on for 2 days, and then obviously there's a winner. And
do you know how many years this has been running for?
Do you know how many years Legends has been running for?
I don't know, was it going last year? I'm guessing it.
Yeah, Legends has been running for a few years. Crazy for County Week, there was a Crazy for County Week in Week last year. I don't know how long that's been.
Because Crazy for County Week is supposed to be building up to Legends and extra. Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Used to build the county spirit in the upcoming before Legends. Hopefully we'll get a good turnout, but if we make it one big week, it raises the profile of the event.
Yeah, definitely.
And how long have you been planning this for then?
Quite a few weeks now, more so in the last, after exams, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, but it's been like in our heads for quite a while.
I take it a lot of organisations got into it.
Yeah, quite a lot, especially with the Manchester trip, because obviously off-campus socials, they require a lot of like, you have to pass it through exec, and a lot of like, because it's a ticketed event, and obviously taking students off campus.
How many students are you planning on taking off campus?
70. We've got 70 students.
72, yeah. That sounds really good.
Does.
Thank you so much for coming in. We all hope it runs smoothly for you guys next week, and most of it will be going on at the top end of the spine.
And now the biggest event of the weekend is Founders. In its 11th year, Founders is one of the biggest inter-college events and lasts all weekend as the two oldest colleges battle it out to win the Founders Trophy.
Yes, Lonsdale and Bowland make sure to prepare their teams well in advance. Though both making a huge effort, Bowland has won a total of 8 times and Lonsdale only 2. Being from Bowland, this makes me very proud and confident they will win once more, getting closer to us, a 10th win.
Being from Lonsdale, I can vouch that though we may not always win, we do know how to party. And yes, to talk to us through a bit of their preparation, we have Jordan Marsh from Bowland joining us right here in the studio after a quick look at previous Founders years.
We've got Jordan in from bowling today. Jordan, how are you?
Hello. We were one day in and I'm exhausted already, so
oh, really?
It's going well.
Can you run us through a brief schedule of the main events?
Last night we had the SER games in Lonsdale Bar. So we had all our both SERs in there, and they played various bar sports, and that was a great event.
How did it go?
Bowland won in the end.
Oh,
classic Bowland.
Yep. We also had a minute silence as well for one of the SER members that died not so long ago, so that was a nice touch as well. And then today we are starting off outside on the AstroTurf where we're playing women's football, which should have started by now.
Was that at 4?
That was at 4, yeah. That was followed by the hockey and for both men and women, and we'll have bar sports and bowling tonight. And then tomorrow we've got all the netball and football going on, so we're starting at 10 o'clock, I think 10:30 in the morning.
What would you say is the big one not to miss?
I would say if you're interested in all the outside sports, definitely the A's football match, which is on at 2:30. That'll be a big game. If you're interested in bar sports, tomorrow night we've got the men's darts in Bowling Bar. We're going to have a stage set up and everything, so it's always a big one.
Yeah,
it's going to be a big set.
Darts is always a great atmosphere to watch.
Yeah, so that'll be fantastic to watch. It was great last year, so I imagine it will be again this year. And then Sunday we're in the sports centre all day pretty much. We're doing all sorts of continental sports, which was great. Last year we absolutely annihilated that bowling, so that should be great again.
So do you think Bowland are going to win for the 9th time?
I think we will. There's quite a lot of pessimism going around saying that it might be Lonsdale this time, but I think form, to be honest, we've always done well. Yeah. We're always going to do well.
So the score currently stands at 8-2, is
8-2,
it? 8-2 to Bowland.
I think it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. 8-2 to be in Lonsdale.
What do you personally take part in?
Personally, this year I'm dodgeball captain.
Okay.
I'm very keen for dodgeball. So I'll be taking part in that. Unfortunately, because I'm also sports rep, I found hard time to get to the training sessions, so I'll be taking much more part in much of
How was it organising all of that?
Yeah, I take it there's going to be a lot of preparation.
We started ages ago. We started just after Christmas organising this event. It's been expanding so much over the last few years. I mean, now it's a 4-day event, which is much bigger than any other college's sports event. So, so much goes into preparing it. We get a lot of involvement from outside sources, so we've got deals with clubs about getting entry and sponsorship from people like IBM, so just so much goes into it now. It's so much preparation.
Out of all of the sports, which would you say, for someone who's not very sporty, which would you say is the best one to go to and watch?
From a spectator's point of view, we obviously mentioned the darts earlier, but any other than...
all the stuff in the sports centre. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all stuff we do for Carter Shield as well, so it's all meant to be a good laugh. Obviously for this we take it very seriously, but it's all sort of like dodgeball, handball, volleyball. It's all sort of fun things, the sort of things you'd probably watch for the Olympics if you probably weren't interested in them any other time. So they're all definitely good.
I remember last year I saw the presidential chess game in Lonnie Bar. That was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, never before, I don't think a game of chess gets so much attention and
there was
so
many
much angst
people
around
it.
Yeah, it's great fun.
It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, especially considering obviously it's one of the last few things, so, and it's only worth 1 point. So
yeah, do you know when it is?
I think it's about 8 o'clock on Sunday night in Lonsdale Bar.
So what are the plans for kind of the more social side going out after the events?
So last night we went to Hustle, which is great. We had free entry there. Tonight we're going to Elements. Again, we've got free entry for everybody who buys a Founders Pack.
Are the Founders Packs still on sale?
Yes, they are.
Whereabouts can you get them from?
You can buy them from either your respective college's bar, so Lonsdale Bar.
And how much are they?
They're £5. That includes entry to all the nights out. So we're going to Sugar as well on tomorrow night. So yeah, that includes all your entry to nights out, a T-shirt like this, a wristband.
You get a wristband. Which I've got on.
So yeah, it's great value for money. It's cheaper than previous years, and we've got more stuff in it. So
you said on the Friday night you're going to Elements,
yes,
and then on the Saturday
we're going to Sugar.
Sugar, but there's the England-Italy game on.
Yes. Quite funnily, actually, the Lonsdale Dean has actually banned it from being shown in Lonsdale Bar, which was our original plan to do so. So now we're showing it in Bowling Bar, straight after the darts, and it's also one in Sugar as well. So obviously, anybody who wants to go down there early can go in there.
Football on in a nightclub, that's a new thing.
A new night out, I guess.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we wish you all the best for Bowland. I'm sure they'll win yet again, and let's be honest, Lonsdale
well, let's see. That's yet to be proven.
Make any progress with that?
Let's hope loads of people go along for a watch. One of the deciding factors of that will be the weather. We're now going to take it over to Justin for an LA1 TV first in our new live weather forecast to see what this weekend has in store for us.
Thank you, Jess, and thank you, Ben. So let's have a look at what the weekend has in store for us. The general picture of the UK actually is looking pretty nice. Up in Scotland, it's actually quite sunny with a bit of cloud, whereas in the Midlands around Lancaster, Birmingham, it's a bit cloudier. But down south, as it is, it's always sunny. And let's have a look at the temperature. Lancaster's looking actually pretty warm. 20 degrees, it's not too bad, so you can get your shorts out. I always have my shorts out anyway, so. But 20 degrees is not too bad, so do make sure you get out and watch some sports this weekend. And looking closely at Lancaster University, it's actually going to be quite sunny today. So, make sure you get out to watch the men's hockey at 5 o'clock and the women's football at 4 o'clock, which is happening now. So if you're watching me, then you should probably go pop down and watch some more football. And look at the whole weekend in general. Friday is going to be very sunny with just a tiny little bit of cloud, so hopefully it shouldn't rain tonight when we go out. On Saturday, it's going to be a bit rainier, so patches of rain and 21 degrees, so make sure you bring a brolly or a raincoat or just stay inside and have a couple of pints. And on Sunday, there will be a couple of sunny spells, but mostly cloudy around 20 degrees. But do make sure you get down and watch the men's rugby at 4:30.
Thank you very much for that, Justin. That's what you should be looking out for over the coming weekend. The weather doesn't look too bad. Saturday could be a bit hit or miss, so maybe watch some of the inside sports there. But for an LA1 TV first, I think that went quite well.
It did, I think. And for now, we have got the lovely Emily Pollitt, VP Activities for LUSU, here to talk about Grad Ball.
So Grad Ball will be on Blackpool Tower on the 22nd of June, and we'll have Chase and Status headlining. Yes, the popularity of this act has played a large role in selling out tickets. Going into its second year at the Blackpool Tower, it should be a fantastic night as it welcomes anyone from any year and not exclusive only to third years. We'll also be seeing Rosa and BC 555 playing, as well as DJ Mike Sutton. The venue will also be welcoming people onto the top floor of the tower. So, Emily, can you tell us a bit about what the night's going to be like?
Yeah, we decided to go to Blackpool Tower again because of such a good reception we had last year, and it is such a beautiful venue. Obviously I went as a graduate last year and kind of have a hand in organising it this year. So the night, there's 2 coach times, so people can go slightly earlier if they want and kind of take an atmosphere of the tower, or people can arrive slightly later. What times are they? The first coach gets there about 7:45 and the second coach will get there about 8:30, 8:45. And is it a campus pickup? It is, yeah. But this year we've got a campus drop-off and a town drop-off for the way back, which is really good.
Yeah. That's handy.
So yeah, people get there, there'll be a chance to have a few drinks, sort of mill around, see some of the student bands that we've got on, and there's also sort of getting to know the venue, where the food is, things like that. And really exciting is that we've been able to open bar 380, which is the one at the right at the top of the tower. So 380 feet up. Yeah. So you stand. I think it's like 381.3 or something, but they can call it that. It wouldn't be as fun. So yeah, that's really, really nice. We're going to have student acoustic acts up there, which is lovely. Yeah, it's quite scary. I went up when we had a look round and you stand on like the glass and you can just see right to the floor, so I don't know how people will find that. But it's a really nice thing to be able to open up for like the start of the night, and that will be going actually throughout the evening.
Was that done last year?
No, that wasn't done last year, so that's really nice to sort of be able to sort of open up another area of the tower and like sort of regenerate the event a little bit. Yeah, and really luckily again we've got the circus as part of the night, which last year I absolutely loved, and I've seen it this year and I actually think it's better. I was looking at the photos on Facebook and they looked absolutely fantastic last year. Honestly, my heart was in my mouth. It's unbelievable. They just jump around and so that's really, really nice, and it's sort of like an added extra that you don't see at many balls around the country. When we're looking at the grad balls, there's not usually a circus in the mix. So.
Do you generally use other grad balls to kind of compare and build from that?
I think we kind of do our own thing. We don't necessarily compare ourselves. Some universities get more funding for it. Some universities have more students, they sell more tickets. But we kind of have a look around, see who's a bit of bit of comparing. I think, oh, we've got better acts than them or whatever. But I think the circus does make us stand out. Yeah. So that's a good thing.
And the venue, of course. It's a great one to be able to say.
I know there was quite a lot of controversy last year surrounding the venue, but it's such a good venue, and it is in the area. It's not in Lancaster, but you'd be surprised at how large a venue you need for that many people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the ballroom's beautiful.
So you used to do it on campus, didn't you? The year previous to the first time you did it in the tower. How was that compared to the tower? You obviously think that the tower's a lot better.
I personally never went, but some of the feedback was saying it's not glamorous. The Great Hall's not that glamorous.
Oh, it was in the Great Hall.
Yeah, it was in the Great Hall. Although it's nice to have it on campus. Yeah. You've obviously been a lot of people have been sitting exams in the Great Hall for weeks. So then for it to just have some balloons put up and a few streamers and then go and enjoy sort of a really big celebration. I think there's a sense of sort of excitement in travelling off campus to go to
definitely.
It's quite
it's
sort of
like
we're actually going on
thing,
a night somewhere, which is nice.
So what kind of acts, what kind of things can you expect? You said that obviously the circus, and we mentioned that Chase and Status are headlining. What else have you got lined up?
Well, we've also got Miss Dynamite, who when we booked her, I said, oh, that's old school, and I got a really disapproving look from one of the DJs from Sugar, and they were like, she's done recent things as well. I'm just not hipster enough for that. I'm still singing Miss Dynamite, but yeah, apparently she's done recent things as well, so I'm hoping that'll cater to hipster people and non-hipster people.
Yeah, you get a bit of everything.
Yeah. And then we've also got Neon Jungle, who every time they come on now I get really excited because I'm like, their songs are actually being played. So that's really exciting. And Chase and Status, I think, has been a big draw, which is good. Like there has been questions about they're doing a DJ set, but I still think it'll be as amazing. They have an MC, they're still there, they're still DJing. It should be really good.
Who did you have in previous years?
Last year the headliner was James Arthur, which obviously my personal taste, I'd rather have Chase and Status, but it was fine. And I think the year before they had Maximo Park, which is a good one, to be fair. That's good. So I'm just hoping we tried to get a variety in there. I was shocked when I started planning it how much acts are actually. They're really expensive.
Yeah. How long have you been planning it for? I take it there's been an awful lot of planning and organisation that's gone into this, such a big event.
So when I first took on the role, which was the tail end of last June, so nearly a year ago, we kind of had initial discussions, do we want to have it at Blackpool again? Because obviously if you need to look for another venue, that's something that takes a long time. So once that had been decided, we sort of just drew together a committee, made up of our staff and myself, and we have had 2 students sat on the group as well to try and increase sort of opinion from the student body, which has been nice. Quite a while, definitely from October last year.
And you'll be going then, I'd take it.
Yeah,
I presume.
I bought a dress, but I think I'm going to buy a different one.
Is it? I'm guessing it's really formal attire then.
Yeah. Some people wear short dresses, some people wear full-length dresses, but it is generally like formal, so like suit and tie. And
so you've not quite sold out of tickets.
No, I believe we've got about 25 tickets left.
I heard someone saying they estimate to sell out tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
And how much is each ticket?
This is testing my knowledge now. It was £44.50 with a purple card and £54.50 without a purple card.
Okay. And can anyone go, or is it just students?
Anyone can go as a guest. Obviously, they'd be the ones without the purple card. Anyone's welcome. Okay. There's got quite a few people bringing their other halves or their friends.
So obviously, other than the Grad Ball, we've got the Lucer Awards coming up. Do you want to give us a bit of an insight into what that is?
Well, they're happening on Wednesday 18th. They're held in the Sugar House, and this has been an amalgamation of all the different awards that we used to have. So in past years we've had the Winter Officer Training Awards, which happen around Christmas, and they recognise JCRs and sort of cross-campus officers, things like that. We've had the Involve Awards, which usually happen sometime around third term, which recognises volunteers, community projects, things that the Involve section of the Students' Union do. And we've had Activities Awards, which happen around this time actually in the third term, which recognises obviously sports societies. And we decided that actually it'd be really nice as a union to recognise what everyone's done. So we decided at the start of this year to draw them all together into one big event. So that's what's happening on Wednesday. We've got lots of different awards categories.
And how does it work? Do people then get nominated? Or?
Yeah, so we sent out information about how people could be nominated. Anyone could nominate staff, students, but anyone in relation to the university. And we had a lot of nominations, around, I'd say, about 120 nominations.
Oh, wow. How many awards are there compared to the nominations?
I think there's about 14 nominated awards. Then there's also the awards that we do for inter-college sport, which obviously aren't nominated, they're just won. And also we recognise colours, which is for individual sports people who have sort of represented on a regional, national or international level.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sounds really,
that sounds
really
great.
good.
Yeah,
Well,
it's lovely to see so many,
No, go ahead.
so many students having so many experience, having so much success over the past year. It's been really nice to read all about students that kind of put their all into what they do. So.
And it might be a bit of a cheeky question because I'm not sure on it, but are you nominated at all? Because I know you've been doing a lot with Roses and now Grad Ball.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a long list of other things you've been involved in.
Actually, I don't know if we could have, but none of the full-time officers have been nominated.
Okay.
But we did make some nominations because there are some great students out there. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see everyone's reactions to the. I mean, lots of people have been shortlisted and they know about that, so that's really nice to see them sort of go on Facebook and say.
So, can anyone turn up to this?
The people who are shortlisted or have won an award, obviously they don't know that, have been invited, them and a guest. They can also bring up to 10 people for standing room at the back. So obviously we are limited in terms of seats. And then as it's held in Sugar House, it'll be open from 11 as normal for anyone else to come and join in the celebrations.
Okay. Well,
when is the ceremony? What time is?
It starts at 8 o'clock, so doors open around 7:20 on Wednesday. I keep forgetting that it's on Wednesday, so
Wednesday,
I'm comparing, so I'm quite excited.
Oh, well, that sounds really great, and thank you very much for joining us today. And we wish you the best of luck with all of your events.
Thank you.
That just about wraps it up here for us at LA1 TV. Thank you very much for watching. And
make sure to catch all of the Founders and extra footage going out in the next couple of weeks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.